And let me make something clear. That old Citroen was a beautiful piece of engineering. Beautiful when it was new. And even then it probably didn't run well. It was a brilliant car, but now that it's older, it is like a drinker and smoker in their 80s. It's on its third heart replacement and its fourth set of lungs. And I will say there are older cars that are easier to repair than a 64 Thunderbird. Don't get me wrong. Once I had to replace the head gasket on an 86 LeBaron, which was a piece of cake. You want to know why? Because under that hood, it was roomy. It was an inline four, so there was like room to work. The vacuum system was, yes, finicky, but it was conceivable by mortal minds. And I'll be real, that was one of my favorite cars to work on just because of how cool it was. But really, older cars are easier to work on. But from a specific era, I would say OBD2 is when cars became easier to work on. So like from the mid 90s to the late 2000s is when I'd say the perfect era to buy a car is. Why? Because they were switching to completely electronic engine management systems, which, despite being electronic, are a lot easier to work on than vacuum systems. But they were still durable. They were still built to last. And really, if you want the perfect car, buy what I have. Buy a Volvo, buy an older Volvo. Those things are tanks. They're I haven't had to go under the hood of it to fix anything, so I'll get back to you on that. But it's never going to let you down, and when it needs something replaced, it's not going to be like trying to decipher alien hieroglyphics. But yeah, buy either, if you want a car that is reliable and relatively easy to work on, late 90s to early 2000s, good condition Japanese car. That is like perfect. That is perfect. They never made better cars than that, frankly.